y'all doing? 6 p.m. and everything. So I was watching a video the other day, Pam Paper Outpost, and she made something really cool out of two 12 by 12 pieces of scrapbooking paper. And I said, I want to make it with you. And I didn't get up. I kept watching from my bed. And then yesterday evening, I came down and I made one. And this paper was stark white. Okay. And I inked it all up so it looks all grungy like this. And today I want to make one. I found this to be pretty thick, right? So it's thick enough that when it folded, the paper is getting like real ragged on these edges and things. So I was like, maybe I won't use cardstock, but I don't know how well it'll hold up with paper. So instead of using my craft book paper, I'm going to, and I didn't finish it, but I'm going to do the whole thing here. So this is a pocket, that's a pocket, this is a pocket, and this is a pocket. I'm going to do the whole while I'm on here. But instead of my scrapbooking paper, I'm going to use these two covers of Women's World magazine. That's what I'm going to use because I don't know if it's 12 by 12. And I have this whole stack of magazines that I'm going to be pulling from so that I can create the decorating pieces. Okay? All right. So let's see what this paper inch is. Let's see. So this is 11. That's 11 by 9. So it's 11 by 9, not 12 by 12. But it's big enough, in my opinion. So I'm going to try it. And this is thin. It's magazine paper. So I'm going to just maybe double it up. Okay? That's a cute dog there. So let's maybe double it up and see how we can just come together with how this can happen for us. I'm just going to lightly put some glue on here just so. Let me put this up so y'all can see. All right, just lightly put some glue on it so I can double the paper up. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, it might need some more, but I'm taking the cover because the cover is the part I want to use. Let's get a cutting board because it looks like it's tearing. I don't want to tear the whole piece off. So we'll use this. And where's our little craft knife? Hello there, 17 people. How y'all doing? So I am going to cut this off, which I could have used a scissor, but we're using this knife. And we have the cover of that one. And then we're going to take the cover of this as well. Hello there. And we are going to add a little bit of glue to this one as well. And put a second piece of this magazine on here. Now, I have plenty of magazines, and I could have used another type of magazine. But I said, well, listen, I don't want it to be thick. Let's use her. She don't look like she's doing too much of anything. So we'll put her on here. All right. And double this page up. And then we'll straighten it out in a second. This one is tearing at the top. So I just said, hold it. Maybe I can pull it. Okay. And it worked. All right. So we have this piece. And we have, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where'd I put my piece? You're trying to hide? That's because I don't usually use my covers. But I'm going to put these two together. So these are the covers of two magazines. Okay. So I'm going to turn this. Let's retract this knife for a minute. And I'm going to put these together like this to create a kind of two 12 by 12s. Okay, a kind of one. I didn't say it was going to be 12 by 12. All right, and we are going to use a little teeny bit of wet glue. I'm adding this into here because I didn't glue this page down very well. And so that's okay. We're going to make sure that's the cover on one side and on one side. And then we will put this on top of here easily, gingerly, as they say, not over too far, just enough. And then we have that, okay? Now let's put a little glue in here so we can stabilize this page and make sure it don't try to leave us because we want it to stay, okay? But I just wanted to pull it and I wanted to just get it to hold on so I can double it up. And now we can come in here and kind of tack it down a little bit. Okay, just going over it a little bit light with a little bit of this wet glue and smooth it out. Even these little rough edges up here. How y'all doing today and everything? It's the weekend. Our forecast told us we're going to get some snow again. It said Saturday evening into Sunday. Then it moved and said Sunday. Now it's saying Wednesday. But I was out today for the first time since last Saturday, right? When the snow came. And I heard the people talking about it in the store that we're about to get some more snow. So I haven't checked the forecast in 2 days. But what's going on over there where y'all at? Okay? Y'all getting any more weather? All right, so we got that down. Okay. And the middle piece is not that important yet because we're going to put something else on top of it in the middle. And this is still pretty thin. Even though I doubled the paper up, it's still pretty thin. But it's okay. I think it's going to work, okay? So now we have that as our base, okay? We got this magazine. I think it's going to be so cool. That's why I was like, I'm going to use Women's World because I think it's going to be cool, okay? So we got this, and when it fold over, so this is the thing, in case you missed it at the beginning, this is the folio type of book that I was watching Pam at Paper Outpost make the other day. And I didn't finish all of mine, but it comes out with a pocket here and a pocket and a pocket and a pocket. Okay, so I didn't finish the whole thing with the decorating. I just wanted to get the concept, see if I could do it. So I was able to do it, and now we have this. Now, for here, even though I didn't want to put nothing here, I just wanted to use this. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of washi on here because I just want to make sure this stays in place. But I wonder if I can use this because this is all I said I was going to use. So I think I'm going to just stick to what I said, okay, instead of washi because I wanted it to be the magazine thing. I didn't want it to be, I think I got to, let me get one that's a little bit thinner than this in width. I don't want it to be as wide, okay. I think this one is a little bit thinner. And, it could be the same width, but I think it's thinner. Right. See? One is thinner. So I'm going to use that one. And let's see how we can just help this middle piece to be, where we wanted it. A washi tape would have done it, but it's going to, I don't know if I want to use this. And the washi look like it'll be busy. I'm going to use this because it's thin. Okay? You can see through it. So that's what I wanted it to stay in a way where you could still see, like this is magazine, like newspaper type of thing. That's where I was with it. Okay? So I didn't want to make it decorative with washi tape. So we got that. I'm going to fold this one over just a wee bit to add this piece up in here. And then this. Now, I ain't never did this before on no magazine or anything else besides when I tried it. And this tape not even over here far enough, but it looked like it'll still be okay. So we got that, okay? And what you do after this is first you put this pen in this glue, okay? And then you put the cap on this one. Okay, those are important steps while you craft them because otherwise you're going to have an issue. And you don't want an issue, not if you don't have to have one. Okay, So now what she did was she took book page and put over here and over there like that. I took some yellow pages. That's what I have. I got 2 pieces of yellow pages. I know it looked like a white page and a yellow, but in this particular book I have business listings. You see it? Business listings. That's the white side. And then this is the yellow side. Y'all remember yellow pages? Okay, so we're going to use this as our book page, this is a great resource. We should not be using all of this. Hold on. Ahead of myself. Let's fold up and make our pocket first. Make our pocket first so that we'll know how much of a book page we need and how deep you want your pocket. And as Pam said, you can make it however you want to make it. You can make it a thin pocket, meaning it can be half this or it can be higher than that, whatever you want it to be. So mine is measuring at like 3 1/4. 3 1/4. So that's okay. It can be like that. We can even drop it back if we want. Okay, so it's all right. It don't matter how you want to do it. Just drop it back a little piece and a fold don't matter. Okay. And let's give it a nice little crease with that bone folder so it can just know that this is where we want you to stay. Now it is at 3. It's just at 3. Okay, can y'all see it? Maybe you can't see. It's right there. And it's at 3 inches right there. So that's what we're going to do. And when we do that, we're going to glue just the pocket side right here on that corner and on this corner. You got to keep moving because they won't let you put this orientation in landscape. It's got to be in portrait, okay, when you're going live. And then once you do that, fold that up and fold this up. And then don't glue nothing else yet. Now you have this. And your pockets are pretty much in place. And now you want to add your page, okay? Which is an excellent idea in this case because we don't want to waste all of our resource like this. Because you can't get these books easily. They're pretty expensive if you're going to try to find them on eBay or wherever you're going to try to find one that this yellow page or white page is going to be expensive. Okay, so we're going to fold that about right there. Give it a crease with our nails and fold the other one just like it. Okay. And let's see, put that to the top. And that's good. And then we'll follow this fold right here. Slide it down. And that one. And that looks about right. Okay. So now we'll crease that over. And then we should have one for this side and one for this side. And even though that crease is on there, just crease it backwards and put it on this side. Like that. Okay. And then that should fit right down into the pocket far enough. Now let's see. Before I put it on there, I'm going to measure it one more time. That's good. So now I'm going to cut this off right at the fold. And then I'll put this here and cut that one at the same fold. And then we have our 2 pieces. Okay, and we can save those for something else. Then I have for the middle piece, because I'm using magazine, I chose to use a piece of my hand-painted paper for my middle piece. So my book is not very, very busy. Okay, now this piece, I'm going to push that up, and I'm going to cut this off right here. Okay, now we got almost a whole sheet for something else. Okay, now let's put those there. we're going to put these down like this. So get a little bit of this glue. It could be glue stick, but I'm going to use this one. And I'm just going to just rub it in a little bit. Make sure you get all the top and the corners. And come on in. And you can finger smoosh if you want. Or you don't have to. It's up to you. And then I'm going to put this side down because the other side got image on it. And I don't want image. I just want text. And the big part on this side is to make sure that you get your sides and your top. Okay? Because the middle piece is going to cover itself. And we put that in here. And we can just pull this back a little bit because it's not that gluey right there. And then put this back down right there. And all that's good. And do the same thing over here. All the way around the top. And to the tip. And down here we can pull this back a little bit like we had to do for the other one. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. And then I was getting ready to post a short. And then I said, well, I don't have to start my homework yet because I've been having all these computer issues. I thought I was going to have to drop my class because what else can I do if every time I turn around, I can't log on. It keeps telling me you don't have access forbidden. And I've been back and forward to registration and library and admissions all before the snow came. And I still couldn't get in. So I'm 2 assignments behind right now. So I said, okay, I went up there today and I talked to them again and they got it situated again. Then I came home and I was able to get on. And then I said, okay, go ahead and eat because you haven't eaten all day. Go ahead and eat. And then we're going to try it again after we eat. When I tried it again, it did not work. Talking about mad. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what to say because I told my teacher last week, if they don't get this situated, I'm going to have to drop your class. And that's all I got. I don't have nothing else. And I told them today, if this don't work, I'm going to have to drop the class. But they told me I have to take VPN off of my computer for this class because of the software that runs with the school. It doesn't really work right. And so I did that, but it still wasn't working. And it turned out that my virus protection program, it just always engages as soon as I start my computer. I didn't know what was going on, but it seemed like I was feeling a sense to say, check that program, right? And so I checked it, and sure enough, it was engaged again. So I clicked it off again, the VPN, and it let me in. So I wrote my teacher, and I told her about all the things because I don't want it to appear like I'm playing games. You know what I mean? Because who's playing? We ain't playing over here. Somebody playing, whoever it is, it ain't me. So I said, okay, I don't have to worry about trying to just do a short. I can play for a little while because my teacher has to write me back on the email. I mean, it was so bad that I couldn't even write her through the school email that they assigned me to because it was telling me I don't have no access. I was like, this is incredible. So here we go. And that's what we was dealing with. And now we are at a place where we are waiting to hear back from her. So I had to write her from my regular emails. And she already said at the beginning of the course, you must use your school email to address me through email. But she knew that my stuff wasn't right. So we'll see if she's going to open these 2 assignments back up. Because the first one I was able to do, and I printed it out and everything. When she wrote me, I told her it was printed. I'm going to bring it to her if we can get there on Thursday because everybody was snowed in Tuesday and school was closed too. So she said she don't accept it, printed out. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't really know what to say after that. I did it, and it's right here. So we'll see. But right now we playing because we can play. Okay? So that's where we at. Okay? That's where we at. I don't have no paper talk about these things that we doing, okay? I just be talking about my own life and, life, what's happening and what's going on and stuff like that because I'm in no wise some kind of teacher about this stuff. I'm just showing you what I've learned or what I've tried and did my own self. When I tried this and this is what I made. Let me show y'all how I made it, that kind of thing. But the whole language and jargon and everything that goes with this, I don't know that. So we ain't over here trying to act like we know it. This is coming off, and I want it to be off anyway because it's a mailing label like that, but it's peeling up. So come on through because, baby, I don't want you on here. No way. Maybe it was the glue from gluing the two papers together that made the magazine moist. And so now this is, baby, come on. We ain't mad at you at all, but don't peel up that because I need that on there. Good job. Okay. Now we're feeling real good. Okay, so this is what we have, and it's looking good. That's looking real good. I like it. Okay, and now we're going to put our middle piece in because this is, all these papers is doubled up. Got to keep securing them and everything. Let them know this is the way we want you to act. We want you to act nice and go ahead and lay down. You're going to sleep for the rest of your days. Lay down. Everything's all right. Okay, now we're going to add this piece, and I'm going to add it this way. Okay, like that. Now, I should ink this a little bit on the sides. That's what I should do with that. Let me reach this brown ink. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. I should just ink that a little bit. All right, and go around here just a wee bit. It don't even need to be this wide, but I'll leave it like this because she had a nice size piece in there. So we'll add it and it'll be okay. All right, and then we will get on with the decorating. Now I started to bring a few stickers, but they're right here at my feet, so I can pull them out if I want them. I'm just thinking it's going to be busy because it's magazine and it's colorful and all that kind of jazz. Let's just use a pretty piece of metallic watercolor hand-painted paper. You understand? I think that'll make it cute. And then I was like, oh, no, it's painted on both sides because I don't want to waste my paper. I would have to find another piece that only had paint on one side. But this is not painted on the other side. Most times I paint both sides of it. That looks so much better. Okay, so now we're going to add some glue in here, in this section, like this, and down in here, like this, nice and good in the middle to make sure when the book folds, it will stay in place. And we're going to line that up to the middle and to the top. How you know it's at the top? Because I'm feeling it right here. Okay. And that yellow page paper, I got to trim back a little bit. So that's good. And then we're going to press that in. And then we can come back and do this part like this. So we know that it's in there nice. And we don't glue over too far. Okay. And come on down. Come on down. Come on down. And come up the edge like that. And hold it for a sec. And then turn and do this side. Okay, all in here and across to here. And come in and go down this way. Okay, and then we got that. All right, and that's that. And that's pretty much the whole make of this book. And that's what it's looking like. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Looks nice. I like it. So, y'all, I don't know how many times I'm going to come in here and make a video and tell y'all how discouraged I keep becoming. I do. I keep on becoming this way because it's hard work, y'all. And it just looked like I had 800 subscribers the other day, and I was so happy that I finally got to 800 subscribers. That's a blessing. Some people been doing this for, I don't know, 6 months, and they got 4,000 subscribers, and somebody been doing it not as long as me, and they stopped. So I'm always grateful for every subscriber, and every time I get a new one, I tell the Lord thank you, because I realize that people don't have to subscribe, and it's a blessing that somebody hit subscribe. It don't cost you anything, but people don't have to support you. But even today, I lost a subscriber. Let me get my knife because this is maybe moist and I can't really cut it with these scissors. I don't want to mess that up. So let's use. So I was just like looking and thinking, and I was like, man, I don't even know why I keep doing this. And then I did. I said that. And then I thought about it, and I was throwing some of my craft stuff away. Not this stuff, but some other stuff that I do on my YouTube shorts. And I was like, you should throw that away. And I did. I threw it away last night for it to go out in the recycles today. And then I dreamed about it. I dreamed about it. I was like, oh, goodness. And wherever I was going in my dream, I had gotten to the location. And in my dream, I was saying, you forgot to bring the trash outside. And I kept thinking while I was sleeping, should I be throwing that away? It was on my mind because I just be like, man, I'm just over this stuff. And I'm not, though, because when I was thinking about I'm going to make this and I had time to play, I was just as happy. I was in here like, yeah, I'm going to make something because I'm happy right now. All right, now I got to do something with this because this is clearly not lined up, but it's lined up at the bottom and we can't have it looking like this. All right, so we're going to trim this piece off. And this one lady that I follow, I'm not going to name her. She had stopped making videos for a minute, maybe for like a month or something, because she was not burnt out, but she got to I guess a place of discouragement. I don't know. I got to watch that video again. But anyway, I saved it because the video that she made a couple months ago encouraged me, and that was in December. And maybe she made it in November, but I saw it in December. And I was like, man. So today she showed up in my feed, and while I was swiping the stuff off, because I don't like all these notifications, and while I was swiping the stuff off my phone, I saw her and I was like, dang, why you swipe her? You need to watch our video. And then when I came back, I said, let me look her up. So I looked her up, and the video, I just went to her page so I could find the video that showed up today. And I didn't know which one it was, but if it's new, it's going to say it's new. And baby, it was not new. It was a month ago. Last video she made was a month ago. And I was like, man, but in the video I watched, she talked about how, it can become so discouraging because you steadily buying things when you don't have much. And then when you have this great stash accumulated and you learn different things, whether you are, following people or being a part of, some type of daily, what they call them, December dailies and all that kind of stuff. I was into it's not programs or groups, but I was in two crafty groups, I think it is. And I love both of them, right? But at the same time, I'm still trying to grow my channel, and I still can't always keep up because time just don't allow me because I gotta go to work and I goes to bed on time. I don't be up doing this because YouTube not paying me. And while I want to get paid, I know you gotta put the time in, but I gotta burn one end of the candle, not both of them. So that's where I'm at. I don't know what other people have to do. So then you fold this in this way, right? Because we got everything situated and everything. And we fold this side in, and that's the center. So if we go this way, like I did on mine, so you can see. Okay, let me see. Slide it out a little more. It's hard when you do it this way because it's still moist from the glue, and it don't like when you do this. It's like, well, wait a minute, which way you want me to go? And I don't even know. I just do what I'm asking you right now, okay? Because I'm the leader. You're not in charge, paper. I'm in charge. Okay, so we do this just so you can see where the middle is and everything. All right, so now there you go. Then you fold this over, but not all the way. So Pam put a pen in here because she called this folio a journal companion. And so she left a space about this wide, 1/4 inch or something like that. And she creased it like this so you could put a pen right there. And then I'm putting no pen there, but I want it like this. And this is so cool that it's coming out like this. I'm so glad that I thought to use this because this is so cool like this. So now we have this one, and it's saying Woman's World. She's from Woman's World, right? And then that's so cool that that turned out like that. And then we go this way. I haven't forgotten what I was talking about, y'all. Then you close that. Oh, man, that is so cool. At school, we teach the children from pre-K to maybe they know it by the time they still in second and third, and they still like it too. And we be saying, tap, tap, tap on your back, back, back for a good job, for a good job. That's what we be saying. So, yeah, I was tapping myself. I just wanted to let y'all know. Okay, that's so cool, baby. That's so cool. So this is what we have. Yes. So now what I was saying about the young lady, right? I said I had to burn my candle at one end, not both ends, because that's what I got to do. But the young lady hadn't made this video or a video in a month now. Okay, so a month means that she made one in December. And it's not the same one that I saved. So that's why I said she might have made that one that I saved in November. But she was talking about in the one that I saved how discouraging it can be because at some point, whether you are following along, learning how to do this or following somebody else, in the groups, like Meg Journals had something going on, January or something like that. And she said, and then you do these things and you keep posting and the algorithms keep changing and it keeps beckoning you to do more and to be more. And at some point you have to decide where you are and what you want to be doing, because it can drain you. And that's what she had gotten. And she needed to just sit down and focus on where she was and what she wanted to do. And it took her to sit down and do it and to stop making videos because it can absolutely take you somewhere. And that's why I keep having this inner battle, and I seem to be talking about this kind of thing when I get on here because y'all, when I say I don't have nothing else to do, I mean I don't have nothing else to do besides go to work and come home. And when I come home and unpack my lunch and get ready for dinner and tend to my cats or whatever, like anybody else, I want to sit down and, take the load off and scroll for a few minutes, and I spend time with the Lord all day long. I be praying and walking and talking to him and, explaining and complaining and murmuring and praying and praising. I'm doing all of that all day, right? So, that's how that goes for me. But then when you get in here and you're trying to understand, what's really happening, I don't feel like all of these hoops and turns and jumps and things for YouTube. I really don't, because this is like two jobs. It's like two jobs. This ain't no joke. If you're trying to do this, it's like two jobs. And that's why a lot of people stop. And when we don't see them and everything like that, we see the good video they made. And when they post again, they've been yet editing and posting and, editing and filming for the next video. And it don't stop. It ain't no stop to this. You got to keep going, and you got to focus. And this is like having two jobs, because you can make a video. If I was making this video, I'd be here doing it by myself with nobody watching, right? And then I would be having to go somewhere and sit down and edit if you need to edit, and upload the video, okay? And go in and work on the next one. Sometimes I'm watching Pam at the paper. I will post. Y'all gonna hear me talk about her in every video almost, because that's it. And that's just how it is for me over here. But sometimes when I look at her videos, her fingers is just like this thing right here. And you know why? Because she making this, and then she making the next thing, and she haven't even washed her hands, and she split it and said, okay, let me post this, and then I'll do another thumbnail, and then I'll make this, and I'll set that in schedule and post. Right, because this thing ain't no joke. And I was watching another video, right? I was watching a video the other day. Who was I watching? I told y'all who I was watching. I always want to say Margaret Miller, but it wasn't her. I was watching Joey Defy. And she was sharing how her filming days can be just filming. But when she edits, it takes her 4 and 5 hours to just edit a video, one. Okay, that's almost a work day, 5 hours. We ain't talking about all of the different clips that you take when you trying to film. So this stuff is real, but I don't be having nothing else to do. And it's like, this is what I want to do, and I can do it every day. Okay, I can do this every day, and I ain't getting paid for it, so I'm still doing it. So that's where I'm at with the whole thing. And I'm trying to, do it fast and make it nice and all that kind of stuff. And the last thing I'm thinking about is editing. But the editing piece for me that I'm going to consider, this pillow, I've got my foot on the pillow, but I need it beside my leg. Because I keep on forgetting to put the pillow beside my leg. I'm so used to that. They're going to tote pressing against my leg till it start hurting. Meanwhile, the editing I'm considering is just, just adding some music or some captions, and that's it. Because who's editing anything else except you doing all these great transitions and all the stuff? And I guess people do want that, but I don't be thinking about doing all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if this going to ever materialize for me. But until I give it all away and, be a blessing to whoever wanted and all that kind of stuff, I'm just keep on doing this, because this is it. This is what we have right here, okay? We have this right here, looking lovely. Isn't it beautiful? It is very nice. It is very nice already. Okay, so now we have to make some pockets. Make sure that these pockets down, because we didn't glue them down all the way. So we're going to do that now. All right, and then we'll put a little piece of glue right in this seam while you're raising up. And then when you glue that right in the seam, then you'll have a functioning pocket. But my papers are coming apart from the glue stick, because that's how glue stick and magazine is. Sometimes, you put it down and the glue stick won't let you get it back up. But you got to be fast. Okay? And still, it sometimes won't let you. So now we have our pockets in place on one side. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's this look like a double pocket, and it is not. And then we just go down in the seam where the crease at for this and stick that one. And this one might need a little more extra glue because it's over here where the masking tape is. And just hold that down like that. And then we have these pockets and things, okay? So now, with the pen again. And we'll put this in here, and we're going to find us some pieces, in the magazine. Okay, so now let me see some of these comments because this thing is okay. Let's see. Hi, y'all. Hi, friends. How y'all doing? I'm looking and I'm like, oh, my friends are on here. I saw Meatball on here and Kimberly Cowie. And hello, Kimberly Cowie. And Susan. Hello. She said ephemera shelf. Okay. And rug somebody. Ruji. Okay. I think that's pronounced correct. And vegan. Yes. What's ephemera? Ephemera means that you have these pieces that is kind of like something that is treasured, whether it's old or whether it's vintage, and then you put it together. And so when we don't have actual pieces like that, then we create them by using old papers and ink, and we make it look vintage and old, and then this becomes something that they call ephemera. Baby, I know what it was. I just learned it myself. Okay. And then, hi, Anna. Right. Right. Because I was trying to throw that stuff in the trash and I was in here this morning rescuing it. I was like, okay, put your box over there and leave it over there. And when you're ready, you'll be ready. Okay. Hello, Butterroll. Listen, so we over here trying to focus on what we gonna do over here now because that stuff got serious for me. I didn't know why I was dreaming about it. Then I had a strange dream about my son, and I came down here this morning, and he was leaving for work, and I was like, "You home? I thought you was gone." And he was like, "No, I ain't gone nowhere." Not yet. And I said, I had a dream. I said, I was looking out the window in the dream and I saw you getting in this truck. And he was like, no, that wasn't me. I was like, oh, I was dreaming. I didn't know what was going on, y'all. I'm looking in this pack to see where I can get some paper. Okay, so we want to get some paper that's kind of cool that can go with some of this. Okay, this look like we can use a piece of this. It's Valentine. Oh, but that's why I didn't use this. You have my heart. I don't really know who's going to have my heart. So we're going to cut this side. Okay, let's do this. We're going to cut a piece of this out in a circle right here. All right, that's not a complete circle, but we'll use it anyway. And we'll cut that piece out. Okay, now, I hate when this do that. Okay, so we got those. And then, let's see what else we're going to get in here. Let's see, where you going there? You have to stay put. Then, let's get something. Let's get something, not pink, not pink, not pink, not yellow. I don't want yellow. This is a lighter pink, isn't it? It's lighter. Yes, we can use a piece of this one. This might work. Let's get a piece. I don't want that punch. I want this punch. Let's get this punch. Okay. It's like a flower. Okay. And then let's get something else, not this pink. Let's see what else we might want over here. Because I gotta use some to make some pockets. Let's see what else we have. This look like a nice piece to make a pocket out of. And then what's this one? Oh yeah, this one might work too. And let's start right there. I see something yellow that is on there already, but let's put this back and use that blue because that's a nice big piece right there. So let's size this one and cut this down a little bit. This got a little perforation on here, so let's fold it and see if we can get that going. Let's see. Well, no, can it tear? It can, but it's not that straight. I mean, it's straight, but it's, you see what it is. It's white. All right, we're going to just clear that up a little bit with a scissor. And we're going to cut it about, that's almost to the top. Right there. And I'm going to cut it here. Okay. So we got a cut to here. And it's a little bit not straight, but it's going to be fine. And cut these little pieces off. And then this one can sit on here like that. Yeah, that can sit there. Let's just straighten this piece up because it's not straight. And then straighten this up. And this piece too. And that's better. And we're going to get two of them. I'm going to get two of the same and then maybe two different ones. Okay? That's what we're going to do for these. And then, all right, and that looks like that might work. Okay, now let's get all these little scraps and pieces and put that over there. And then we have two. And we're going to use that over here because this one, that might need something bigger than that. Okay. So I don't want to use the whole thing over. Maybe I'll put a piece in here. This piece feel like it's a little bit too thin for a pocket, but it still can work. So if you put this on here, that's going to be heavy. It's going to tear. That's what it feel like it's going to do, like it's going to tear. Okay, we can't have none of that happening. So let's support it a little bit. Let's support it a little bit, okay? Like this. I'm going to cut it about right here. Yeah, I guess it can happen to be the same so that they can work right and not be torn. Because it feels like if you put something in there, it ain't going to work. Okay? And this piece is still a little bit need to be gone. Still cutting this down some. Let's put this in here and add some glue to this part. Put it all the way up here so that it won't move. And then slide it in right at the top so that it can be supported better. And I'm sorry, y'all. I mean to shake the table like that and do this one all the way up here. And just a little bit because we're not going to be having a problem with it when we put this in there unless you don't put it at the very top. Right there. Come on, slide down. I want you to be right there hanging out. Yep, right there. And then let's do this one. We gotta get one more for the last one. Okay. And put it in the last pocket. Slide, 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 slide. Okay. They're so much better. And now we need one more piece of that white. This is green. And put this one on here. And then put that one in. And then we can go head on and see how we're going to do the outside. I'm thinking a little bit more right here. Okay. Then, over. It's a little bit too close. And then we got that. All right, good. Now, let's see. Better, 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 and better. Good job. Okay, so now, here's the thing. Should I put this on here? Or should I cover the whole thing? Because I'm liking seeing some of the magazine. That's what I'm talking about. I'm liking seeing that. So maybe I'll just put these to the very edge like this. And it might be better if you use the same paper. I don't know, because see, this one is like, I ain't want it to be wide. I don't want it to be all cardstock. You can make it the way you want to, Joanne. Oh, okay, I can. Yeah, you can. Why? Oh, because it's yours. Oh, okay. You got to have these conversations with yourself and see if you can just handle that. Here goes something right here, too. Let's cut this. I'm going to cut it right there. And then maybe 2 of them. Not this thing, this. Because I think I like the edge of I like to see this edge. I don't want to cover the whole edge up. And then what if we use, instead of that blue is pretty, but I think that's too much. Don't y'all think that's too much? I think that's too much. I think this looks good. I want to see some of the magazine like that. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. Just like this. And put this one on here. We got to trim this one down a little bit because it's just a little bit too long and a little bit too wide. So we're going to get that and take a piece off the edge because it's too long. And it will mess up your fold if you put too much, and this still a little bit too much at the bottom. And that looks good, okay? And put this on here, like so, right across the top. And put that down, right there. Good. Good. Now, this one don't have to fit like that because it can show the rest of the magazine. And that's what I want. Okay? So now, I'm thinking, you should have inked it first, young lady, but I didn't. I did not, and I used all the ink out of this last night on that other one. And this black, and now it's looking brown because I was, what Pam call it? She call it cross-pollinating. I was doing that using this black dauber. And I know I put the glue on it, but I'm not going to rub this on the glue. Just a little bit around the edge, like this. Just because it's short. Okay? And short is going to be okay. Because I can still see some of this magazine paper and the words. Just put it up to the edge. I know somebody else probably don't like it, but that's okay. Like, why you make that one short like that? Because I think it looks cool. All this is magazine. So we're going to make it like that. It's okay. It's just paper. It's just paper. It's just paper. And I need to cut a little bit right there. And this is some kind of on that label. And then let's see what's happening here. Yeah, that's okay. That matched that one a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. And then put this one over here. Like that. Let's drop that card up there. All right. Make sure that's good. And then we can put this one. See, that's cool. I think that blue, and see that pink hanging out like that? That's so cool. I like that. All right. I like it like that. And just put a little bit on here. What you talking about? I said I'm busy. It's my cat. He always come down here talking. He said, "Boo." He always come down here talking to me while I'm at this table. Like, what are you doing? I'm working, little cat. Okay, now, yeah, that's cool. Anybody think that's cool? I mean, I don't really know. I wanted it to be like that on all of them, but this one had the torn paper from the label, and this one got the tape, and that's why I made those a little bit bigger. But it's okay. It still look cool to me. All right? Still looks cool. All right, and then we can get this and give it a little teeny punch, and another little teeny punch, and another little one, and another little one. And there we have that. Okay, now this one, I see that I didn't put no black down here, but it's okay. We'll just rub it on like that, and it's okay. Okay, now we're gonna go here and make that happen, and here. Yes, the packet is coming up again in the middle because I pulled it apart a little bit, but we can fix it. A little bit of glue. We'll fix it and tighten it up real quick. Won't be a problem at all. And then, thing is, I don't want to be using too much glue too fast because I don't want the pocket to be stuck together and then I can't put something down in it. All right, so how about this? What's happening? You lay still. Okay, this is down and that's down. Okay, so now that's what we have. We have 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay, let's move all these scraps out of the way. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so now on here, you can have several pockets or you can have, just a belly band piece. So I have these tags. This is a piece of paper, but these are tags, right? So I got that and I can use it. And I also said that I'm going to use some magazine paper pieces, which is why I brought my magazines up, because I thought that we could use some fun things out of it. Okay, and we could decorate with it. Okay, like this. This is not perfume, but it's just, Estee Lauder or something. It's just Estee Lauder, but it's okay. Some kind of foundation or something like that, I guess. I don't know. I think it's that. But that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about that kind of thing and perfumes and cute little stuff that could be in a magazine. Let's see, Eternity Calvin Klein. See, that's cute right there, too. I want that. That's nail polish. Right, this is just a cute little magazine book, and we're just not going to overthink it. When I was in that dining room in my crates that I used to have, I was very, very happy when I was going through those crates because I was saying, what is this saying first? Great read for college kids. Okay, I don't know. This is the Twitter bird. That's what it looked like. I don't know, but I just thought it was cute. So I had to read it first though. But I was looking through that crate, the 3 crates, looking for the Women's World magazines, and I was getting all excited and I was happy. And the reason why was because that's where I started making glue pages using those books. And it just made me so happy. How about this? Lancome. This is a very pretty image. Oh, that's Julia, though. We don't really want to cut her up. But guess what, girl? We ain't going to cut you up. We're just going to come over here. Okay? We're going to come over here. You're going to have to lose part of your arm. Just a little bit. It's okay. You're all right. And this is already like cardstock, so I don't really have to back that. And then let's see what else we can find cool in here. Okay, just some simple images is what I was thinking about. That's a cute one too. Okay? But if you get them all, you won't have nothing else to use. All right, let's look for something else. I was getting ready to get that. What's that? This book? That's a book. Carry this book. Okay. Carry this book. Okay, I don't really know what that is, but let's get it. Just because it's cute and it's colorful, and we're going to use it. You have to read stuff before you start pulling it out. And here goes something cute too. It's a wire whisk. Might not make a whole lot of difference, that we're using it, but it's okay. We're just using fun stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Love, 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 love. Okay? See, you can't use everything though, because when I be going to make a page, then, it's on here twice. Look at that. Then they be like, oh, you open this flap, it's smelling like perfume. I don't want to do that right now. But, yeah, so cute. We're going to use these too, and these eye pencils. Okay, we're just using some fun stuff. It's okay. This is L'Oreal. We got some Estee Lauder, so let's use some L'Oreal. Okay, some perfume and things. All right, let's get out this book for a minute, because I've been got everything I see in here. Now let's look at one of Oprah books and see what we find in there. Okay, because I'm sorry, y'all. Did that shake? I don't even know. It just kind of felt like it did. Olay whips. Let's see. Oprah got something nice in here. See, even that purse right there. This is what I took to make my booklet for hashtag 126 picks, something like that. 126 picks challenge over there with Angela. I think that's the name of it. I haven't done it in a while. I think it's hashtag 126 picks, something like that. Where she roll a single die, and then whatever that number lands on, then she pull that papers out of the little bucket, and then you have that many prompts to use to create your make. Now, this is cute right here. That might make a cute belly band. Okay? It's dog food or something like that, ain't it? Yeah. I think that might make a cute little belly band. I'm going to get it. This might make a cute belly band too. A racquetball. That might make a cute belly band. Okay? It's a racket. Not a racquetball. The ball is there, but this is the racket. Okay? Let's try that. All right. And then, how about them? What you getting them for? I don't really know. These cute too. Dang. I cut this one off because I was not focused. I want them. We're getting this. And let's see what else. I wanted a phone, but chances are I'm not going to find a phone that's, going to be small enough. This cute too. Let me get this. This is cute for this little thingy that we're trying to make here. All right. And then we got a few things we're trying to make. Maybe we need one more belly band. Let's see. I should have got that food. That food might be cute. But look like we're using makeup and perfumes and stuff like that. Maybe we should keep it all in the family. We got a racket. We don't even know why. But it just looked like it could work. So let's see what else we can use. That's a nice little belly band, ain't it? I think so. It's cute. I think that's cute. Yeah, let's get that. She packing up. She about to go somewhere. Let's see. Should I cut it this far? I was trying to keep the teddy bear in there. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. And then we have to lose some of her. Okay. She has to stand outside of our little belly band piece. Okay, that's 2 belly bands. And then let's work with this first and see what we got, okay? Because we need to back these things on some, what you call it, cardstock. Let me see if I can see one more thing, some other books, because sometimes it be books in these paper magazines like this. It'd be books like that. See, the menopause moment, picture perfect. Okay, let's get both of those. Okay, picture perfect. This one says the green. What does it say? Oh, the girl in the green dress. Oh, that sounds like my grandson. All the way to the river. My son said my grandson, he was in church and he was thinking about one of the women that is on the choir, one of our young adults. And he was liking her because he was probably like, I'm gonna say about 6 and maybe 5 or 6 years old. Here's something right here. And he said, Tanta, you know the lady with the green dress? No, he didn't say that. He did not say that. He said, Tanta, you know the green girl? That's what he always say. You know the blue girl? You know the green girl? I said, I don't know who you're talking about. He said, you know the lady, the girl that's got the green. She a green girl. I said, what, she had on green? And he said, yeah, she have a green dress. And I said, oh, okay. Now I had to sit down somewhere and think about who had on a green dress in church. And he said she was singing. I said, oh, okay. He talking about Miss Keisha. He said she yellow like me. I was like, boy. He said she yellow like me. And then he started saying, and Pastor yellow like me, and Bunny yellow like me. He was naming all of the people that was his skin complexion because he is high yellow. High yellow, okay. And he said, Tanta, you brown. And my mommy is light brown. And I said, well, what am I, dark brown? He said, no, you just brown. He used to say all these things when he was little. And he'd tell you who's dark and who's yellow. And he didn't believe white. He didn't believe nothing was white. And he's right, because white looked like, something like this or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, they not white. They yellow like me. And somebody, who was white or Caucasian or whatever, he said, why they pink? I said, boy, stop asking these questions. You're not focused. But now he know a little bit better. Because back then he didn't know. He was, a little boy. And he did not know. I had to tell him, boy, it's okay. He didn't believe. But now he know a little bit better. So when I see this book just now, they're talking about the girl in the green dress. That just brought all that back to my mind. Okay? So we're putting this stuff together that's making it look like, it can keep company because we cut out a book and I knew that those Women World magazines is like like paper newspaper or something. They be having these kinds of things in there, almost remind you of the days when we used to have double day books and, all that kind of stuff. You could order time and all that stuff, but they don't have that stuff like that no more. I mean, they have something clearly because women within. Is this called Women World? I don't even know what this is. Sometimes they say Women World, and then I have a Women Within, and I got another kind of Women's Day. I got all these kinds. I can't keep up with which ones is which. Okay? So we got those 3. We have that. Let's cut this out. This one right there. Nothing fancy. No great fussy cutting for this. Just around here. And come on down the side. We could ripple it a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing fancy. I could have done that over there, but I didn't do it. All right, and everything's fine. And let's come in here just a little bit more. Man, I want my TV out. I've been thinking about it for a couple of days because I want to watch Sleepless in Seattle. Okay, because I always watch that. And I haven't watched it in, like 8 months, a year or something like that. And I haven't watched it in a long time. And I was looking for it on YouTube yesterday, and it was giving me like eight videos or something like that. And you got to keep watching the clips. And I want to take my TV down. I told myself yesterday I'm going to get it. It's back there behind that great pile of books sitting on the mantelpiece. And I'm like, I'm going to pull my TV out because I want to play my videos. I need to watch Sleepless in Seattle and Kate and Leopold and all the movies that I like to watch over and over and over. I haven't watched them in like a year. Pride and Prejudice, all of that. I miss my movies. But I be over here making this stuff. So that's why I don't be using it. But when I'm over here just trying to create something and think of something and get my mind going or something like that, I can have my TV playing. As I be just saying, let me put on, something that I don't have to watch, that I already watch, and I can just listen to them talk while I'm doing what I'm doing. But that's what I used to be doing with my favorite movies. Because I would watch, I don't know, I think one time somebody said, how long you going to be watching? I think it was my son. Ma, how long you going to be watching Sleepless in Seattle and You Got Mail? I don't know. Till I don't never want to watch it again. I've been watching it since it came out or something. I mean, I'm watching them forever. Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail. Okay? Pride and Prejudice. And Kate and Leopold. And who else I like to watch a lot? Runaway Bride. I don't watch them a lot, but I watch it. Runaway Bride and Pretty Woman. Right. But that's Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail and Pride and Prejudice forever. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot my other two. What is Meg Ryan and Walter Matthau or something like that? And they are what is it called? He looking like what's the professor name? I can't even call his name, but the movie is called oh goodness, let me think of it. I know what it is though, because I own it. He said, Wahoo. You going to what is it called? Oh, it's called dang, I almost said it. It's called dang. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I saw it. I can't say it. It's dang. What is it called? I gotta think about it. I almost said it 2 times and couldn't get it out. Seemed like in my head, it seemed like it's like the title is like okay, but it's not. It's not okay. It's I gotta think about it, y'all. When it come back, okay? Old lady moments and stuff like that. I can't think of it. I'm cutting and thinking though. I'm cutting and thinking. Meg Ryan And Walter Matthew. It's not Matthew, it's Matthew or something like that. And I can't think of her boyfriend name. They're gonna turn him into a scientist and make him be smart like her. But he don't know. He's just a mechanic. But she gonna fall in love with him. What is it called? Can't think of the name. I can't think of the name. Meanwhile, I want to get my movies out. That's all I'm talking about, really. And then I'll be like, Dang, why this TV out like this? And I don't even have nowhere to put it now. That's why I'll be having these moments. I was having that moment when it was Christmas time because I couldn't watch none of my Christmas movies, like the cartoon ones. I have all of them. All the ones I like and love, I got them upstairs. All my Christmas movies upstairs. My TV is down here. And some of my DVDs are down here. The rest of them upstairs. I want my television at Christmas time so I can play my Christmas movies. But, it's like you can't play that because you got to be doing a video. And if they hear that, you're going to get a strike. I don't know what none of this is, but this going because I don't really want it on here. And let's go in here and in here. Is this video long? Yes, it's 1:16. I said I was going to do it in 40 minutes or less, maybe 56 minutes. Baby, it didn't work. That's because I'm embellishing and making, and some people can, and a lot of people can't. They just put the project together and then they come back and embellish. But I said I'm do all of this right now. Okay. Let's put this. It's way too long. We have to lose that. Still way too long. This is a lovely piece, though, to make for a belly band. You will not be able to see this. You have to decide what are you going to get rid of. It won't be on Christmas. It'll have to be over here somewhere. All right, so we'll have to put it inside of there. So I think I've cut all the pieces that I took out. I still ain't think of the name of that movie yet, but if it comes up, I will let you know. What's this one? Nothing. Okay, so I bought this cardstock here so that I can put this stuff on. I should use my other glue stick because it's not going to be letting it peel up. This permanent glue is permanent. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then we will pull this. Hold on. There's a little bit of glue there, huh? Didn't know that. Okay, then we will put this. Let's put this going across here so we can use this space like that. Okay, and then we can use this right here. And then this back end of this paper becomes a writing space for these little pocket pieces or whatever we're going to use. Okay, and then maybe this. Yep, it can work there. And put that on here, right there. And then let's use this one. Put it right here. And then let's use the books. Oh, we got this wire whisk too, and this can go right here. We gotta wind this up because this is rubbing off too much. Get that back. All right. And now we can use these books here. And then put this one over here. Yeah, that can work. And then put this one right here. Let's see, can we get this bird on here too? Maybe. Oh, yeah. And we move this over a little bit or turn this way. Yes. Okay. The bird. I think the bird had more space over here. And then we'll put this. Come on, little piece of paper. And we'll put this here. Made a good use of that one sheet of paper. Okay. Then we'll lay this and let this dry for a second. That's pretty cool. And then we'll use another piece so we can put this belly band on here. We can put this on here. Okay. All right, and then we got this this perfume, and then the nail polish. And put this here. Okay, let's see about that right there. And then we have this. All right, and then let's see, how many images do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, we got 13 pieces. We still need a belly band. We still need a belly band right there. And a belly band might just have to be a piece of this. Okay, let's just make a belly band out of this. All right, let's do that. Let's get a pair of these scissors that can help us out. That's a crinkle. We'll get something else that can wave or something. Listen, I don't feel like opening the pack. I thought it was 3 right here. It was 3. Let's see. 1, 2. I was looking for these, but I didn't know where it was. Okay. I only see that one, so we'll just use it. And we'll just cut a piece of it off. Like this. And then we'll cut across. So this piece can be saved for something. And then we'll cut a small piece off of here. And then we will cut a piece here. Okay, and now we have that. And this can be a belly band. And this one can be a wider one. All right, so we're going to come back and we're going to cut that. And this one, do we want to ink this? I don't know if we do, but, you know, let's just try it. Oh, it's dirty now. Oh, it's dirty. But it still might look all right. Still might be cool. Okay? It's dirty. I was going to use brown, but I didn't think brown was going to look too good on there. So we went with the black. Okay, it's fine. Everybody breathe. It's going to be okay. It's just paper. All right, and then we can set this in here, or we can set it in here. I think that one is cool right there. Let's do that. Where is this glue? It's right here, and I left this top off. Don't do that, girl. You got to pay attention. For this thing be clogged up, and you won't be able to use it. All right, so we put that much, spread it around nicely, and then we'll put this on here, right there, like that. I should have used some pieces to make a belly band, okay? But I ain't do it. And then we have this. Let's put this together. All right, let's use this brown. Let's see if we can get some off. Nope, this thing dry real fast because it's not Tim Holtz, okay? And Tim Holtz is good ink. I've been looking it up, but I keep telling myself, not yet, girl, not yet. You gotta think about these things. Can't keep buying nothing. You only know what you're doing from week to week. Okay, so put that one on there. Lovely. We might want to put brown around the edges of that one too. I was going to use black and brown, but I ain't sure. So let's just go this way. All right. And we can put that there. Like that, okay? And then we have it. All right. Let's see. We want to put something on here. Right here. Yeah, let's put that one right there. Yeah, let's put that right there. How about that? Is that too close? Maybe it's too close. Let's just wait. What we're going to do with this, we don't know yet. All right, we might use it and we might not. We might have to save it for something else. I wanted to make another flower, but I didn't choose any other paper. Let's see what we find in here. Oh, I found something right here, too. Look at that. This got a puffy dot on it. We don't know, but we're going to try to use it. Okay, what's this? These little pieces, this is a piece all, but oh, look at that. That is lovely. I have not looked at this stuff in whenever. Okay. That's lovely too. Oh, see the things you don't know that you have because this stuff came from somewhere else. It wasn't stuff that I had. Welcome. This is nice too. I'm going to give me a little piece of this. Give me these scissors. Give me these scissors. Let me see. Let me see if I cut this piece off like this. Can I put them together? Perhaps. And make them look like? Perhaps. Perhaps. You see how they came together? Of course. Okay, now let's do that. Let's put that on here. Like some kind of tag. It's like a, what they call them things? They call them like a nameplate or something. Let's put this on here. And then let's clip this edge a little bit. Come around here. And that. And then ink it. I probably could have took that extra line off of there, but I ain't do it. It's okay. And then we're going to put this here and make that fuse right there. Yes. Like that. It's not bad. And then we can use this thing here. Oh, we can use that. Yeah, we can. You can put it right here. It's okay. You can put that thing right there like that. And then maybe we can put this on here. No, we can't put that on there because that don't look good. Not to me. Not to me. This is cute. That's cute too. I was going to take that, but I wonder if that's going to be too much. So we don't want to get that. Let's see what else we got over here. Who knows? That's cute too. I should have got a small punch. But my small punches, where's my small punches? Where are you? Where are you? Are you somewhere that I can find you? Sure you are. You're right here. Oh, you just have to look for us. We're right here. You never use us. Oh, okay. Well, we're using y'all now. I said I have all kinds of things. I've been speaking about this. Can you get in here? Oh, sit put. Oh, it's hard to punch this. Oh, it's hard to punch this thing. I'm using all my might. It's not punching. Oh, you got to push it real hard. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. We don't know. You're going to have to go back in the box. In this little cup some kind of way. Oh, it's not pushing. Let's try somebody else. We have all of these. We have all of these things. That's a heart. Oh, a heart fell out of the cup. That's an apple. That's a round flower just like that. Let's see if this one can punch. Maybe it can. These things came as a little group. Oh, we got it. And I said, oh, these too small. I can't do nothing with this. And they said, oh, well, just keep it. We'll give you credit. I said, okay. Because I can't do nothing with this thing. How am I going to do anything with this? They won't know what I'm doing. We got time to punch all these pieces like this. It ain't me. They said, well, you can just keep it. It's going to be all right. I said, okay. They gave me the money back. And I still got these punches. Let's see if we can punch one of these leaves. Because who got time for this thing? You got to be somewhere eating popcorn and watching a movie. And saying, I don't got time to do nothing else. This didn't even punch, honey. I'm finished with the whole thing. Okay, I should have just cut out what I was cutting out and went with that some kind of way. But these other things is drying that I'm trying to use. Because this is not it. I just was cutting a little circle to put on here. Because you can just make it what you want to make it. We got some kind of circle right there. This is down. You can't rescue it. Let's slide this over there and put this on top of it. Maybe it looks like it came together some kind of way. It's a little heart. Okay, just leave it. Move over because y'all don't punch right. We don't have time to play these games tonight. Okay, let's do some real cutting because this is probably dry now. And we can cut this out and trim it and put it in here. And this could have been a belly band too. That could have been a belly band. We just cut out a few pieces from the magazine just to find a few somethings to add to this little folio. And now we have all of these, which create some kind of writing space. And it can be cute. And then we'll set that one there. Move all of these over. You come back. You belong here. And then we'll put this in something. And just round it a little bit. It's not too bad. Just a little wire whisk. It's cute. Let's come down here and round that a little bit more. I don't know why the little points want to hang out, but it's these little scissors. They're not as productive as they used to be, as helpful and everything as they used to be. All right, but we're not ready to buy new scissors yet, so we're going to hold on until we're ready to buy some scissors. These are right still. They're just a little bit tired. All right. And then it's cute. Okay. I'm going to come up here a bit on the pillow. You got to cut slow when you're trying to make this great fussy cutting. It requires you to cut slow, but we're not cutting slow. We're just trying to make it a little neat, and that's it. I don't even use those scissors I bought for fussy cutting because those babies are sharp and fast. And I got to be dead up on them so I can see what else I will cut because they sharp all the way to the point and it's got a sharp point on it. It's like, oh, you got to pay attention when you use these things or else your whole thing is messed up. But I got them in case I want to use them. I got them. And say, how somebody can write a note on there? Because you can write a note on here. Just write a little small note, a reminder, a date, something like that. Just go in and around. In and around. I know this is not no serious fussy cutting, y'all. Everything's all right. Just a little something, something. All right? That's okay. Then, all the way around. And a little wavy. And then we're almost done. And then this one. Okay. And that's that. And onto the floor, onto the floor, on to the floor. Let's pick this up. And now, let's put the rest of these little gadgets and gadgets together. This is cool right there. That looks cool. It's matching. Put this one right here. Not too much glue. I put too much. Not too much glue. Just up here. Just up here. And Okay. And this is good. All right. That's one belly band. Okay. And one belly band over here. And we could make another one right here if we want. Okay. I think I'm going to put that in there. And then we can put, let's see, let's put this over here. This is cute right here. Let's put him on here. Let him live on top of this. Let the pocket show. Can y'all see? Just put him right there. He's got something to say. And then we can put these books in here. Should the books have some ink? Should they? They so cute just like that. We need to put a paper clip on them. Stick a little paper clip on them so they can stay fanned out like that. And slide them in here like that. And then this one can have that. And you can do all sorts of other things if you want. Make some waterfalls. We got some of them, some papers right here that we had the other day. Let's see what we got. All right, we don't need that edge, but we can use this. It's 2 pieces. Yeah, we can use this and this and this. And we can cut them like this. And we can put that like that. And this one can be like this. Actually, that's a little bit longer. And then I want to keep this edge. Let me pull this one up here. And then cut this piece off like that. And then tear this one a little bit. And tear this one a little lower. Like that. And pull this down and have this one right here. And this one right here. And this one like this. And I still want that to be like that. And then you can fold this over and glue all these tops together like that. Just a little line of glue right here so these don't move. And then fold this one over. And then maybe we can use this. That's a cool idea right there. You could keep that on there. I'm gonna stick it down, put a single staple in it. And then get some glue. Make a little cascading notebook. We call these things. And you can put anything you want to put on it. A little piece of fabric or a little piece of whatever. Or whatnot. Or something like that. Use different kinds of ink. You can do whatever your little heart desires. Kind of like that, what you call it? This thingy on here. It's kind of cute. It's almost like a sticker. It's almost like a sticker, right? But I might put that right there and leave it and put a sticker on here. Or maybe a sticker or what do I have right here? I got a stamp. I can put on here. Right here. Let's put a little stamp up there. Okay. And then for the magazine, let's open this magazine up. This piece of cheesecloth, we'll need that. and just find a number or a word. There's a word right there. Let's see a word I can get. If this page would separate. If this page would separate. And then we have this little word right here. You can get a number or word, anything. And just come along and add it into your little make. Just like that. And then just put that right here. And we can get a piece of this too, because it's right here. Oh, this is even nice too. Piece of this eyelash thread. Whatever this is. Put this in here. Put that there. And then put some glue here. And set this in and that on. And then that can be a whole thing. Just like that. See that? How cute is that? That's it. You can put that right there. Okay. And then we still have this one. And where can this go? This can go right here. And then we have we said we might use this, but we didn't use it anywhere. What else do we have? Our perfume is not cut out yet. Where's it at? And our other belly band. Sorry. Sorry. I got all cords, y'all. Just cords, just everywhere. And that's what's happening. Is my phone on 100? I don't know, but let me just unplug it so I can free myself from one of these cords. I should have cut this paper right there because we could use that for something else. Okay. And then we can cut this off and cut this off. And this one can go back here like that. It can even become now, instead of a belly band, we can turn this into, you know what we can turn it into. You see it. A tag. Okay. And then we can get a piece of something like this contraption, and we can put that and clip it, and then we can get ink and come down here like this. And then we can, let's ink this side too, so that it's not so plain. I need some water because this is not, you know what I'm saying, not acting right. But there's plenty of ink in it. It's just, you know, you got to wake it up and tell them what we're doing. What are we doing? We're playing. You need to wake up and act right with us, because this is what we over here doing. Okay? Playing with these papers. Okay, so now we have that. Put a little piece in there so we understand that's a tag. Come on around here a little bit. Just give it a little bit more. And everything's all right. And then we can take a piece of this cheesecloth like this and put it in here like so. It's thick. I might don't want this whole thick piece in here because it's, you know, I'd be like, oh, this is too much. You can't have all this in here. It's too much. You can stretch it out and everything and it can work. Then you can do it. But if it's too wide, then it makes a problem. So can't double it up, but we might can bead it in and just tie it this way. And then double knot it so that it don't come out. And that can be okay. And that can be a whole thing. And now we have that. And that can be there. Okay, like that. And this can be here, like this. All right. And I'm feeling like, let's get a stamp and put a stamp on there. Like, maybe this bird might look good. Let's get this bird and put this bird on there. Sorry, y'all. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And put this bird here. Like that. Okay, you can even give them some shadow somewhere. Just put the bird on there. There'll be several birds, okay? You got that. And now we need something. Oh, this one got a girl. And then we need to cut these two out. I'm cutting this out. Okay, this going in somebody's journal. I don't know when, but that's where it's going to be at. Everything I make, I'm adding it to journals. I'm not playing about that. I'm not saving none of these things because I don't need to save any of this for my own particular use. If I want to make something for me, I'm going to make it for me. But when I make stuff on here, even my glue pages from my glue book, I'm not keeping that glue book. What do I need that for? Somebody might say, can I have your whole glue book? And I'll be saying, sure, you can have the whole thing. I'm not keeping it. What do I need to keep it for? I don't want to keep it. I want to play and bless the people. Somebody say, can I have it? Yes, you can have it. Oh, you're not selling it? No, I'm not selling it. I just was having fun and playing and doing something that I like to do, and that's it. I don't want to keep all this stuff. I ain't got no room in my house for all of it. While it's packed up, I don't have no room, and when I unpack it, it ain't going to have no room either because I don't want to keep it. I want to give it away. And what I'm going to sell, I'm going to sell. But other than that, the people going to be getting these things. Where's my pen? I don't know why you're hiding when I'm looking for you. It is your turn. I'm looking for this brown gel pen, and it wants to be hiding. Don't hide when I'm looking for you because it's your turn. Okay? Shorter lines. And there you go. And this becomes a nice writing space for someone. We can put this right here at that belly band. And then we still have this nail polish. Okay? So we didn't really need no more. We could have found some more pieces to incorporate, but we don't really need any more. As long as I take to make a video, honey. But I'm glad that you guys hung out with me. Some probably left and came back and said, she'll be on there a while. I can go ahead and eat my dinner. She'll still be on there. And I will. I'll be right over here making these videos, being all day. But some people like to hang out with me for a long time because, it's, it's just fun. This is so fun. Okay? You make this a writing space. Somebody want to write a little note? Okay. And then you can put this in here. It's nice. Okay, put it right here. Just like that. And there we have this. And you can do other things. You can put some stuff up the top if you feel like you want to put something. I ain't going to put nothing right here because it say Christmas right here. But maybe we can put a nice something right there. Let's see. Why not? We're not on 2 hours yet. It's almost 2 hours, though, y'all. It's almost 2 hours. Let's see what we can find to put right there. Every time I get this book, I want to cut the front of it up. Every time. But I'll never do it. That china is just too pretty to put up there. I think it's just so pretty. Oh, look at that hand. Just says Mom. Let's get that. Why can't we use it? Oh, we can. And then we cut this out. Girl, don't look at it. This is what I be telling myself. Do not look at it. And this is one of my Victoria magazines. All right. Girl. Okay. Let's come across here. Let's come across here. Oh, goodness. I got a lot of magazines, just real good magazines that I love, and I want to cut them up. I don't, but that's the point and the purpose, okay? So I got to get over it and everything. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out. Come on. All right. It's kind of okay. Don't look the best. It's just, just leave a little piece of the border on here. Now I'm about to be bored the rest of the night because it's 8 o'clock almost. And I ain't gonna have nothing else to do. See, that's what I mean. That's why I be on here like this. Put this thing on here. Right. Maybe all this is mom's stuff. She might be a mommy or something. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. And I'm going to use this stamp. I'm going to use this one and just put a stamp on here. It's cute. Okay. And then we have that. How nice is that? This is plain. This needs something because we did something here. This needs something, right? Wouldn't you agree that something has to go here? Yeah, something has to go there. What is it going to be? We don't know. Let's see what we find. Oh, this says Victoria. Best things happen. Best things happen. Best things happen. No, that won't work. That's a good saying. That was then. This is now. Oh, I found something. I found something. Where are the scissors? I found something right here. All right. And then this is fitting because we have makeup and perfumes and going away package. What you call it? Not going away. Luggage, y'all. That's what you call it. Luggage. Not going away packaging, but it's that kind of thing. It's luggage. It's, for going away. And this says chapstick. Okay? Don't forget your chapstick while you're getting all your perfumes and creams and all your things. Right? Get your chapstick. Save you. That's what it says. Save you. This is not really happening that it can stay put right there, but it's okay. It's all right. Pretty cool. We'll have nothing in our belly band. We'll have nothing in our belly band over here. Nothing's there. Let's put this over here and slide this down in there. And there'll be a nice bind behind there. And it doesn't interrupt the fold. Okay? But something else needs to be right here now. Okay, y'all? Something else needs to be right here because this is just, empty or something like that. Let's get one of these other tags and use it. Okay, let's see which one. Maybe, oh, this is a nice bright one. Oh, should we use that? Maybe we only need something plain. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let me cut some more of that off. It's not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. And then get a circle punch. Get a circle punch, I said. Circle. And put that might be too big. It should be okay. Okay, that works. And then get a piece of this white, what is this? White. I might can use a piece of this. Yeah, just a little thin piece of this. I have some white just cloth, but this might work too. Let's cut a piece of this. Let's see, can we use a piece of it? Okay. Yeah, sure. Just a little piece. Cut. Come on, stop sliding. And then put that lacy piece in here. And then we can put it on. I don't know if it's going to stay because it's thin. Nope, it don't stay. Maybe that piece is off and this piece will stay. Let's see. If it don't stay, we'll use just a piece of that cloth that's there. Because the little lace pieces tore right off. Okay, with the little holes. That's better. We can't double knot that. So you just put a little piece of, get off, a little piece of glue on the knot. And then the knot won't come out. Just a little piece. And that's okay. We can tuck that one there. Okay. All right. And that's good. We have that. And then a big tag, a large tag, a small tag, and a fold, and a fold, and a fold. And you can even decorate these pieces. And we might, but we're not going to do it tonight. Okay. So this is what we have. Nothing's there, but we have some goodies inside. Okay. Anybody enjoyed it? Think it turned out pretty cool. Just magazine pieces, and that's it. Just come together with that, and that's kind of cool, isn't it? Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Y'all still watching? Let's make something else. Let's make something else. It's okay. Y'all not doing nothing else either. Y'all not doing anything else either. So now I'll put this piece up here and fold this like this and make this a book and find a piece of magazine to make a cover with it. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, that's lovely. I don't want to take that out. Oh, I found some more things. Oh, that's so lovely. I'm just take this piece of pink paper out of this magazine like this. And then let's put this in here. Okay. How about that? And make a little book. Let's see if I can use, I need a whole flap. So I might have to cut it down here and use this piece as a cover. Let's see, because I don't want to have part of the word. All right, so let's cut it here. And then let's cut it here. And now we got a little teeny notebook, another one. Yes. It's 4 little pieces of paper. So 4 little ones. Let's put this out here. In the fold. Right there. And right there. And fold that. And that can be a small little notebook too that you find in here. Okay? Yes. And that's cute. Where's that little thing that we had? Was a sale. This little thing. Take this off. Whatever that's supposed to be. And then use it. You can use that and put that on this little book. And set this in here too. Now, look at that. Very cute. Very cute. I'm not going to put anything on here because I don't want to take away healing power of joy, and this too shall pass. Okay? So we're going to keep it like that, and that's going to be it. Now we got to clean up all of our mess. Okay? So thank y'all for hanging out with me and everything like that. And reading these comments. Yes. Thank you, vegan. Looks nice. Just something cute and fun out of magazine and some what you call this stuff? Telephone book, Yellow Pages telephone book. And just slide now. I'm gonna slide this up under here like that so it can stay on and put that right there. Yes, everything in here came from the magazine or Yellow Pages, and this is a hand-painted page here. And everything else was just some cardstock of scrapbooking paper, but everything we used came from a magazine or cardstock that I already had, and some regular paper, coffee dye, tea dye paper. And that's cool. Made that out of a magazine, two covers. That's pretty cool, right? So now all I need is a piece of a string of some sort. I got a whole lot of string and tied up, and that's going to be the end of it, okay? Because I don't have nothing else that I'm going to make right now. And you never know, I might come back and make another video. See, I got this big thing of this thin, they call this meat twine or something like that. I got this for like $3 and some change, so probably $4. I think it was like $3.79 or something like that. $3.79 or $3.97 or something at the thrift store. I don't know how many years ago, but how long it's going to take me to use it. Forever. And this is what I said I'm going to use to sew the journals in, because I'm going to keep buying that wax twine, whatever it is. I'm going to keep on buying that because it's just expensive. And I found this and I said, yep. And I bought a wax block. So you can just take the wax block and rub the string on it like that, and it gets waxy. So that's it. I'm finding both ends of this thingy here. But every time I stretch it out, it want to act like it want to knot up. So this here goes here. And these two ends, straighten this out and tie these together. And now that's a knot. And then you can just wrap this up a couple times like this. And pull, 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 so it's not too tight. And come around like this, loose it up. It can loose up. Wind it too many times, too tight. You can't pull and loose it. Wait a minute. Right here. And you stay put, and you come this way. And now we have that. And then put a little bow, like you would do in the middle of a signature. And that's that. Okay? And that's it. That's it. A little nice. Okay? So that's it, y'all. I'm finished. Don't know if I'm going to come back and do another video, but I can if y'all want to. If y'all want me to come back, we can do something else. I'm going to clean up my table. My table is a whole mess. Let me take this phone out of here. Don't end this video. And my table has to be cleaned up because I have all these things like this. But if you want to hang out, I can come back. If not, I'll see y'all in the next video. but I do have to clean up my playthings and sweep this trash up. Okay, so that's what I have to do. And nobody said, yep, let's hang out. So I guess that's going to be the end. And I will see y'all the next time. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Have a great weekend. And thank you so much for being in the chat and hanging out and all these great things. I will see y'all soon. It was 2, now it's 4. I'm about to end this video. Okay?